Uh, an update on my other AMC reading. I did that one back in March. So I'm going to do this one for another 6 weeks because I did the one in March for 6 weeks. I'm going to do this one for 6 weeks. So that puts us in, this is May. Let's just say May. So that's the first 2 weeks of June. Yeah, so like June, what, 10th or 15th or something. But anyway, so this will be from now until June, like 15th or 16th. How about that? I want to know if. Goodness, my kids, they always make noise, like interesting noises in the background. But anyway, so the questions that I'm going to ask are kind of like what we need to know, is it going to squeeze, and what we need to pay attention to. Remember, this is not personal personal reading. It's also not financial advice. I mean, I'm a person who plays cards on the internet, right? So, what do I know? Do your own due diligence and take care of yourself. Make sure that you do what you need to do and you take care of your own financial um, world so that you get what you need out of life. Just take this with a grain of salt. With that being said, though, in my last video, I mentioned that AMC might be going through a merger, and then they reacquired New Vision theaters. I think it's in New Jersey or something that they had lost before. So they kind of did merge, didn't they? I also said something in the other video about lots of manipulation. That right there isn't really that amazing, though. Um, what else did I say? I wouldn't be surprised. This is what I said. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something weird about the vote, or people don't know how to vote. And I guess what happened? Um, the the $500, the 500 million share dilution, which was an issue for people. Um, the 500 million shares, right? It was there on the table, then it was taken off the table. Hmm, weird about the vote. And Adam Aaron went on to Trade's his YouTube channel, and he said that they weren't going to use one of those 500 million shares in the year 2021, and then they just took it off the table altogether. So that was kind of like people didn't know how to vote, what to do, what to say, and then they took it off of the table altogether. So that was accurate in my last reading. There's some other stuff, but I cannot remember right now. I want to go ahead and get this one out to you guys. So I'm going to just go ahead and get into this one. But I think I'm going to do a fact check of my other video because it was pretty accurate. So, anyway, my first question here is what is coming for AMC stock in the next six weeks from now until June 15th? What is coming for AMC stock? The Ace of Pentacles flopped over. In the last video, I took floppers. So in this one, I'm going to take floppers too. In the last video, I also asked a yes or no question, and I got cards flopping out. So if anything flops out, spirit guides, ancestors, and spirit friends, I will take it. What do we need to know? Or what's coming for AMC stock over the next 6 weeks? What is coming for AMC stock over the next 6 weeks? What is coming for AMC stock over the next 6 weeks? Oops. Ooh. I might have reversed cards in here now, but I'm not gonna go through and fix it. What is coming for AMC stock? Hope my headphone is working like it's supposed to. What is coming for AMC stock over the next 6 weeks? Okay. The Tower card. And this is reversed. Weird. Alright. And then there goes the Eight of Swords. So it looks like we're going to be thinking that we're stuck. We're going to be thinking that we're stuck. We're going to be thinking that, everything is not going where it's supposed to go. But what we got here is the Ace which is about new opportunities, new incoming money. Like it's like somebody offering you money. This is like if it was for a person, we would say that this person might be getting a job promotion or a new um, infusion of money, or this person might have a windfall of some sort, some way, right? For a company, they might end up getting more money somehow, some way, being offered more money. Um, Somebody might make some kind of offer to buy the company. I mean, they did do the 43 million shares that they have up in play, which in the language there, it means that um, it's a possibility that somebody might try and buy the company. Um, there have been talks a lot about mergers with Amazon and Netflix, and nobody knows that stuff for sure right now. But this just looks like a new financial opportunity, and they might do that share offering with that 43 million shares. They might offer those shares and make some money that way. Why is this so dark? It always is so freaking dark in this house. I don't like it. But anyway, let's look at the tower card that I want to clarify. Now, the tower card is Scorpio energy, and I always tell this story. I always tell this story. I'm like, the tower card is, she came out reversed, and this came out too. Looks like good news, but it might be good news based on lies because the Queen of Swords is reversed. Um, but the Tower card, every time it has come out in an important way in any of my like readings for myself, it was always something that was unpleasant but necessary, right? Very unpleasant but very necessary. Like I had to get one of my teeth taken out because it I chipped it so badly that it couldn't be saved. I left a job that I knew was horrible for me that I just didn't like at all, but I was hanging on to. The situation arose where I just had to get out of there. And same thing happened with my relationship. I knew it was not a good relationship. I knew that it wasn't the best one for me personally. I'm not bad mouthing anybody just saying that it wasn't the best for me personally. And that broke up. So, but I'm doing better now. So it's kind of like necessary, but unpleasant. And it's almost always, for me, it's always exclusively been unpleasant stuff. So here, with it in the past position though, it might be that things are, this is something that already happened. But since I said the next 6 weeks, then it's something that might be coming up very soon. I don't want to clear for the tower card. Take it over there. I want to clear for the tower card. One more time. Clarify the tower card, please. Alright, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which I like. This is reversed, which, ooh. And then Eight of Cups. So moving out of that, there goes manipulation too. The hedge funds might somehow, some way, do some more, okay? Some more shysta, okay? They might figure out how to manipulate some more shysta. Like make it more ridiculous. So, but what it is here is it's an illusion. This is somebody who thinks they're stuck. She can wiggle her way out. She's not completely surrounded by swords. She can wiggle her way out of these little ropes. She can take this thing off her head, and she can just, move forward and do whatever she wants to do. But she thinks she's stuck, therefore she's kind of like, oh my god. Ugh. So, what it feels like is this feels like us. Like we think we're stuck. We think nothing's gonna happen. Nothing is going to go our way, but we have this. It's like, come on, this is a windfall. All we have to do is hold, basically. But we also have the Wheel of Fortune, which to me outshines this reversed seven, because the Wheel of Fortune is a major, it's a major Arcana card, and this is a minor Arcana card. So what it looks like is things are changing. What it's like right now, whatever's going on right now, things are changing because the Wheel of Fortune is a card of change. It is the Wheel of Fortune. You can spin it, and your luck will change, or you can spin it, and you'll be unlucky, right? Right now, it feels like we're unlucky, but it's like something crashes in. It's unpleasant, but it's necessary. The stock might tank or feel like it's tanking for a little while. Feels like things aren't working right. Feels like we're not gonna get that harvest, but it's an illusion. All of it's a freaking illusion. Especially with this guy right here, he likes to spin those tails. He likes to make things go the way that he wants things to go. It's an illusion. The magician is spinning a web of lies. It's like the don't don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain, right? The what's that? The Wizard of Oz. And you know what the wizard was doing? Creating all of these illusions, making you guys think that things were one way when things were totally and completely a different way, and that wizard didn't really have any real power. So we have to try and see things. Try and see things clearly here. It looks like it's it. It really looks like it's going to be up and down again, like up and down, up and down, up and down, and then it feels like lies and deceit because when the queen is reversed, she when she's upright, she's very smart. She is the truth. She communicates well. Reversed, she's a liar. She's a B word, and she's deceitful. And it looks like this to me right now is coming off as news. This is like I always see this person as good news, but I'm kind of seeing it as lies, more lies, just lies that make you think you're stuck. Because the knights can be news from the kings and queens, the knights can be movement, and the knights can be people. So I kind of feel like it just lies, just more lies, and it feels like we're not going to be able to harvest anything. But this being on the tower card, I like it because the tower card is necessary but unpleasant, right? It might feel like a crash. It could be a stock market crash type thing coming on. And that might be going on around the stock. And it feels like we're not going to reach that goal because upright, this is um, harvest. Or waiting for your heart, waiting for, like watching and waiting, basically. And reverse is kind of like really, really impatient. Um, like trying to jump before putting the cart before the horse. Like trying to just do things to make things happen, and it doesn't work. So it looks like there's a change coming, but it's a big freaking change. But it's necessary, unpleasant, um, and we end up moving forward here. Now this card to me, I'm gonna clarify this card because I'm gonna take the magician out. Nope, never mind. They say don't do that. Put the magician back. I want to clarify the Nine of Cups. Now, people read the Nine of Cups as wish fulfillment and getting what you want. I read it as drunkenness and selfishness because I've never been able to get it in a reading as wish fulfillment. It's just like it comes out to me that fell off the Empress card. She has been coming out in these AMC readings a lot. Um, she could indicate Taurus season because there's horns down here on the ground, and I always just kind of see her as a Taurus. Um, Back to the Nine of Cups, though. Lots of people read it as wish fulfillment, you're going to get what you want, but it doesn't read that way for me. It reads as, look at his face. He looks drunk. It looks like he's been drinking all them cups back there. It's like drunkenness, selfishness, and it's always read to me as drunkenness, selfishness, and like you want something, but it's not necessarily that you're gonna get it. So clarify the Nine of Cups. Okay. The the Hanged Man has been coming out a lot. Could be Pisces energy, and then the Nine of Wands. So it's like this looks like a jumble of crap, basically. Um, it looks. What it feels like is the energy isn't straightforward. It's not like a straight up to the. It's not a straight shot. It kind of like goes back and forth, where, but it's all jumbled and confusing because it's all part of the illusion. It's all part of the illusion here. It's all part of the illusion. They want you to think that it's not working, right? They want you to think things are not working, and it might get to the point where it looks good, but it's not the squeeze. It looks like it's going to do this, and it's just to trick people out of getting, it's to trick people out of their shares, basically, right? Just like, and there goes the freaking devil, Capricorn energy. So it really looks like it's on top of this Nine of Cups. Don't obsess over the stock. Last time that I did the video, the advice was to just not watch it so hard. Don't watch it so much. Don't watch it so hard. And it just feels like this whole thing right here, all of this, feels like an illusion that the magician is spinning. They want you to think that, um, the stock is going to tank and crash and it's going to go to zero. They want you to think that, but you have to remember that they are obligated to cover the shares they have shorted and shorted and lost their position in, right? Not the position, but they've lost their, what do you call it? Once the premiums, like they lost their footing there, right? The ones they lost their footing on, they have to cover. They have to, and they're gonna try and tank the stock. They're gonna try and bring it down. They're gonna try and make you guys think that, you know, it's not working. It's not worth holding on to. You're not gonna get your harvest. They're gonna make you think that um, when it comes down and it comes down hard, and it's not gonna recover. That's what they want you to think, but it's not the truth. It's lies. It's lies. Okay, lies and deceit. It's manipulation. And that's what's coming, and it's going to come hard over the next 6 weeks. It's going to come so hard that you might get tired and exhausted, and you're going to think that it's not going to work. And this card is of being tired and exhausted. It's not a nine of wands, where the person is determined but exhausted, and they're feeling like they're holding up the wall, but they're almost at their wits end here. This is also a card of kind of holding the line. So it really feels like what's coming is more bullshit. No surprise there, right? And not just um, regular, oh my god, they're doing a short attack. It's like massive bullshit. But I feel like they've lost some steam. And all of this bullshit is lies and deceit. It may think that you're stuck when you're not. And this is the truth, though. A windfall is coming, and you just need to freaking hold. But, like I said, it's not financial advice. You can do what you want to do. I like it. Oh, huh. I was like, this is the bottom of the deck, but it's not. Anyway, I personally am gonna hold because I feel like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and it is gonna be crazy. And this feels like also a catalyst that blows everything up because the Wheel of Fortune came out on it. So it initially blows everything up, and then we're able to move forward. So this feels like the catalyst it's necessary but unpleasant, and it works in our favor in the end because um, we have this windfall here, and initially we're gonna think that it's like the end, right? We're gonna think that it's the thing that takes us all out and it's not gonna work, and we wasted our time, but we didn't. Just remember, next 6 weeks, massive, heavy lies and deceit, and nobody. lies because they feel like they're going to win with the truth. They lie because they think they're going to lose with the truth. Keep that in mind. So that was what's coming for the stock. No big surprise. Massive manipulation. I mean, same old same, really. Alright, so the last video that I did, I asked what's coming for the stock, and I'm now going to ask what we need to know about, AMC, the stock, and the surrounding entities like Adam Aaron. Maybe I should do a reading on the Citadel. Alright, so what's the most important thing that we as stockholders need to know about AMC? Whoops. What's the most important thing that we as stockholders need to know about AMC? What's the most important thing that we as stockholders need to know about AMC? One last time. What is the most important thing that we as stockholders need to know about AMC? The Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the King of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Interesting. There was the Sun card. There's a lot of stuff being covered up. Like, there's a lot of stuff being covered up, and because the Sun upright is about illumination, happiness, and things. Reversed, it's like muted, but it's still there. I just feel like there's some big truths that are being covered up right now. I want to clarify the Emperor. Ha! Again. Okay. A lot of these are repeat cards. So, if we're looking at this in a line, what I'm hearing for this King of Pentacles that's reversed is like the stock's upside down, or it's like when you're saying you're upside down in your mortgage, that means that you are having a hard time with it, or it's whatever, right? So, like being upside down here, this is weird. Just like last time, it was weird, but it's very strange that this man is here, reversed. Upright, he's a boss, and this could be Mr. Griffin, Kenneth Griffin from Citadel. I'm gonna look at this and see who this is before I go forward, because I need to know who this person is. The person with the money is upside down. The person with the money is reversed. The person with the money is having some issues here. Who is the King of Pentacles here? Strength card reversed with Fortune, and the Three of Pentacles reversed. So it looks like this person is with the money is reversed here, and their luck is changing. Their ego might get this. I read this as ego upright, and reversed to me it's like the worst aspects of ego. It's also cowardice. It's like, so this might be the people who are shorting the stock because they are reversed here. So the people with the money and the control are reversed in this situation. We might receive news of that because the pages that can come out as the pages can come out as news. Um, and there's a lot of eyes and focus. There's a lot of focus on this person in the middle, with the pinnacle here. So tower card keeps coming out. The tower card is something crashing down. So this is weird. There is some big change coming because this is a card of change. Fortune's changing, the wheel turns, and this person that the wheel is turning on is not turning in their favor, right? Because their wheel is surrounded by things not working, cowardice, and dis- cowardice, not deceit, but cowardice and discouragement and like really bad ego issues, right? I'm curious if Kenneth on the Citadel side is an Earth sign or an Aries because the Emperor came out. But this person thinks they're stuck, they're trapped, they are. It feels like it's centering around person, right? This person feels like they're stuck, they're trapped, they don't know how to get out. There's conflict and everything around them, and but they're still determined to hold on, right? But then they end up in this state of suspense, like they're suspended. This is a card of healing. It's a card of stopping and staying. It's a card of thinking. It's a card of not doing anything necessarily, right? You're just sitting here, you know. Um, on the original one, the person is in a sarcophagus in a like a church cemetery, and they're not doing anything basically. So, what is the result of this situation here? Like some kind of information comes out that the person with the money is reversed. Their fortune has changed. Things are not working out for them. The emperor could also be the powers that be. So like the SEC, the DTCC, the NSC, the NSC or NSCC, whatever that other, all of the ABCs, right? So this person, it feels like things are encroaching on them, like they're like the walls are closing in. I want to know what the result of this is for the shareholders. What is the result of this situation for the shareholders? One last time. What is the result of the situation for the shareholders? There goes the queen. She's not a queen. She's the empress. King of swords. Ooh. This needs to be upright. It looks very positive because we got the 1111 card again. We got it last time too. And there goes the. It was like this. It means no victory, right? Like that. But it feels like it should be upright, so I'll just read it both ways. This looks like us. We've been, you know, ready for battle. We got our sword and ready to go. And then this came up reversed, which upright is victory. Reverse is like you haven't won yet, but you might. You might have lost that battle, right? So we might lose a battle, but in the end, we get to this golden time, this 11 and 11 here, where it's the reason why I feel like this is upright is because we have the Empress down here. But like I said, I'm gonna read it both ways. Lost the battle, but the war is still going on. And then here goes the Four of Wands, which is a very golden time. That's a good, um, it's a good card for marrying. It's like a card of being married or marriage. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got more rumors and more information about mergers coming out with AMC. Um, but it's a really happy, positive time. It's like when you've got your harvest. It's harvest time in this card. It's springtime, and people have harvested these things that are going to celebrate. So it feels like a celebration after some kind of battle has gone on, because this person isn't a person coming home from war. And here goes the Empress, which I feel like kind of indicates us. And we got the Empress and the Emperor too. The Emperor, he always is a person in control of his situation. He's like the king of kings, the boss of bosses, right? The Empress is like his counterpart. She's not necessarily his opposite, but she is more of the things that he isn't. She is those things, right? She are those things. She is those things. So here, what I'm feeling like is the Emperor. Every time I've ever gotten the Emperor on, like, to signify a person, that person has some serious issues on one side, but they are a master in a different part of their life. Whatever they identify with, it could just be an Aries, right? Whatever they identify with, they're really good at that thing. But the other side, they are really messed up, like mentally or physically. There's something wrong with them. They're alcoholics, whatever. Like something like that happens, right? She she's surprised. She is like everything that the Emperor is. She's those things but better. It can also indicate Taurus season. Um, but she represents abundance and having everything you want. She is all the queens in one person, and it just really feels like this is us and this is where we're going. If we're not there yet, this is where we're going. Having everything we could want, right? So we just kind of have to see things for what they are. Massive manipulation. Um, I feel like even though it really looks like we're moving backwards, it looks like things are changing. What we need to know about the situation is that we're going to win. We might lose some battles, we might win some battles, but we'll ultimately end up here. This card came out in the last reading too. In this time where we can celebrate and reap the harvest and enjoy, because this is a time of abundance here. I just get abundance a lot, okay? So you just kind of have to be patient. I mean, sell if you want to. You know, I'm not going to do it. This is just, I'm not going to do it. You can do what you want to do. All right, so what do we need to know? We did what's coming for the stock. Lots of bullshit. Fuckery. No surprise there. We keep getting this card upright. I like that because this is the with fortune. I mean, you can spin it. You can be on the bottom. This guy down here fell off, right? Or you could be on top. I feel like we're going to be on top. So, with the fortune, I love that card. This. But anyway. So I did the what's coming, and then I did what's. I hope that you guys can hear me. I did what's coming and what we need to know or what pay attention to the most. Here's what I'm going to do. I screwed up this part of the video, so I decided to do it again. We're gonna ask the question: is AMC going to squeeze in the next 6 weeks? Major arcanas are yes. Minor arcanas that are negative are no. And then court cards are neutral. Okay? Okay. Is AMC going to squeeze in the next... Should I ask in the next 6 weeks? In the next 6 weeks, is AMC going to squeeze? No, I'm not going to do 6 weeks. What I'm going to do is just going to ask if AMC is going to squeeze because there's so much manipulation. Who knows what I'm doing? Is AMC going to squeeze? Is AMC going to squeeze? Is AMC going to squeeze? Last time, is AMC going to squeeze? Star card fell out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I have 9 cards. Bomb card is this is the card that fell out last time that I put back. And the reason why I put it back was because I wasn't done shuffling yet, and I didn't want to be so biased and so positive that people were. I didn't want to be biased. If it was positive, it was positive. But I didn't want to be biased, so I put it back and I continued to shuffle. Right. This is just my S card. This is one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and eight. So it's 8 out of 10. Yes. I'm not going to say when because who knows. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Eight, yes. That's nice. So anyway, with that being said, um, I hope that you guys, if nothing else, found this reading entertaining. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a person who plays with cards on YouTube. It's not a personal reading. And I guess in about 6 weeks, we'll do a fact check and see how accurate it was. Now, I'm also hearing that one of these people, the tower card came out next to the King of Pentacles. That person might actually have something happen to them specifically. They might go to jail actually with the eight of swords that came out. So whoever that King of Cups is, or King of Pentacles is, I think it's one of the other hedge fund people. That person might actually end up in jail, and that might be the catalyst that kind of sets everything else off. But don't forget that there is massive manipulation. Don't let um, what you see before your eyes um, fool you, because what's going on in the background is always different than what's going on just right in front of your eyes when it comes to this stock and these hedge funds right now. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed that. If you liked it, please don't forget to like the video, like put a little thumbs up there. We got this. We'll be fine. Go watch the other one if you haven't watched it already. I'll probably put it up there or over there or somewhere. Um, if you'd like to stay connected, please subscribe and push the little bell button for notifications. And yeah, I love you guys, and I hope to see you next time. Okay, bye.